Hey guys, welcome to the show. What we're going to be doing today is actually somewhat quick, but I find is actually a fairly important thing to know. It's called a compound butter. Now, you think to yourself, wow, I've never heard of that before. That's some frou-frou thing I've never heard of. Ooh, scary, scary. It's not. You've actually probably been eating compound butter your whole time. Your whole life, I mean. But you just don't know it. What a compound butter is butter with something else in it. Usually a vegetable or an herb or something like that. So if you've had garlic butter, for instance, you've had a compound butter. Now, back in the olden days, or in French cooking in general, especially in the Victorian age, they were really, really big on the compound butters. They had, dozens of them. And you would go to places and you would ask for a particular type of butter. Now, nowadays, you could salted, unsalted, and whipped. Or garlic. Some of the older butters, there's Beurre Blanc, Beurre Manier, garlic butter, tarragon butter. There's a lot of different ones. What I'm going to be making today is a really good one to have in your fridge. It's called hotel butter. Or Beurre de Maitre de Hotel. My French is reprehensible. But basically what it is, it's a type of compound butter that was served in a lot of hotels in the Victorian period, and probably a little bit earlier. I'd have to actually research to know exactly when. It's basically a compound of lemon, parsley, butter, salt, pepper. It's really nice. Now, this isn't like slathered on toast like regular butter, no. Hotel butter is used usually if you're having like beef. If you're having a nice steak, or if you're having something nice and savory and you want to add a little kick of flavor to it, you would take a nice piece of hotel butter, throw it on the top, and serve. It's a way to dress up a cheap steak. It's a way to add a lot of flavor where there wasn't any before. Okay? So, without further ado, we're going to make ourselves some hotel butter. Okay, now the ingredients for this is really simple. You need some nice parsley. Oop, not knock everything over. Some nice butter. This is a nice unsalted butter. So that in a bowl. Some pepper. The salt is over there. And lemon juice. It's not difficult at all. The first thing we want to need is cut up some of our it's warm here. I know. It's just my poor parsley is a little limp. I could soak it, but it's going to be chopped up, so we only need about a tablespoon. So we just take the top off there. Let me put that over there. And we dice this up nice and fine. Smells nice. Now you want to slice this up, relatively small. You want it to combine with the butter pretty nicely. Okay, now we got that done. Okay, now we're going to cream the butter. Just basically force our way through the butter, like so. I could have chosen a better. What this does is it loosens the butter up, and actually I'm going to let that warm a little bit, and I'll be back. Okay, here we have the butter. It's perfectly creamed, and it's been waiting for a little bit. To this, we add pepper to our taste. Usually just go like this with it. And it's a new pepper shaker, so of course it's a little sluggish. Now, I have seen up to a teaspoon of pepper added to this, so don't be shy. And we add in our parsley. And then we add in about that much lemon juice. And we just cream together. Now, this is something you shouldn't make now and use now. This is one of those things that'll store in the fridge for about a week, and it freezes beautifully, so don't worry about that. But the longer it is combined, the more flavorful the butter is. Okay, ooh. And there we have the beginnings of our hotel butter. Now, you're like, well, that's a mess. I certainly can't serve that. There's a trick. You get yourself a bit of parchment paper, and you thought, oh, the low-carb diet, you'd never use parchment paper again. It does not want to rip. Why do you not want to rip? There we go. We take our parchment paper, and we turn it all out here onto the parchment paper. Just sort of in a roughly and we roll it. And we twist the end, and we twist the other end. We get a little lemon juice. And we twist and twist and twist. And there we go. You have a tube of butter. Now you can cut this leftover bit off. I need to sharpen my knives again because this is as dull as a butter knife. And there you go. You pop this in the fridge for at least an hour, and then it'll firm up nicely. You take a nice slice, and you put it on top of the steak or whatever you're serving. Now, it's not something you smear like regular butter. You take like just a slice, throw it on the steak exactly as it hits the table. That way people can eat it and enjoy it in perfection. Okay? Now, as usual, I'm a little out of breath because I just worked out. You have to forgive that. But as usual, thanks for watching. Thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and share. And if you have any questions, leave in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Love you all. Peace.